A study says selfies are officially a public health problem due to the amount of people falling off of cliffs and waterfalls while taking pictures for social media.
Yeah, a new study from Australia says that selfie-related deaths and what made up 379 fatalities since 2008. And then in a 2018 study that was global, not just Australia, it said 259 people died while taking selfies between 2011 and 2017. Yeah. I just don't relate to that kind of risk-taking behavior in any way. I've been on a cliff. I thought for a second about taking a selfie, and I thought, nope, the winds are too strong. Like, I just wouldn't be that person.
So is this just modern day Darwinism? Like we're just, they're weeding out the dumb ones by this happening? Another
not so shocking detail here. The average age is 22 for these fatalities, and they're more likely to be females.
Shocking.
Shocking.
The way that you phrase it, they, when you're talking about Darwinism and then you say they, if there is a they, it is not Darwinism, it's eugenics.
Okay. I've seen my fair share of people. Like I mentioned Pokemon Go earlier. I definitely saw people run into stuff. I've seen people take selfies in ways that could absolutely get them hurt. But we live in a culture now where so much, like, you ever see those free running videos where they're running on the tops of skyscrapers and stuff like that? And there's whole channels dedicated to debunking the fake ones, but there are real ones that do all of this really, really dangerous stuff. And social media clout is a hell of a drug for a lot of people, and they get addicted to it. Yeah.
I see a lot of this like vlogging parkour on skyscraper roofs and things like that. But like, I feel like those videos are faked, right?
No, some of them are, not all of them. Like there's channels that are dedicated to debunking the fake ones.
The caption is always like, "White people don't care about their lives, man."
Well, I also like the ones where it's like whenever you see it, it's videos of guys and says, "This is why women live longer," because for the most part, I mean,
it's mostly women who are dying selfie deaths.
Yes.
That's because women can't take pictures of things without putting themselves in the picture. Well, if they could take pictures of things without putting themselves in the picture, they probably wouldn't die so much.
They also
the focal point is not the thing.
Obviously.
They also make a point in here that, we got a $20 one here?
$20. Hey, it's from, I don't know what this name is. Suki Aldrea? I don't know.
Hey, before we read that, I look closer so I don't have to squint.
I love it.
I look closer so I don't have to squint.
Ave Maria Mutual Funds is a great place to invest. They look at comparisons from companies from a Catholic viewpoint before investing. You should look into them for your investing. I think I've heard of similar things like that.
I just ask guys on the train what to invest in, and then I invest in that. That's what I do. I ask the cab driver, what do I invest in?
I just buy NFTs.
Nothing like JPEGs.
Exactly. It's high value JPEGs. We love that. They make a comparison in this to like how the old PSAs for drugs about how bad drugs were. Dopamine is just it's becoming a drug to a lot of people. The dopamine hit that you get from posting a selfie is going to get you killed if you're not careful.
This is a very boomer talking point. I mean, are selfies really that bad of a thing?
I guess selfies on volcanoes and cliffs are apparently.
Cameras do steal your soul, so there's that to consider. But what were people going to do with cameras once they got them, other than take pictures?
What are you going to do with the soul? Like, your phone is full of souls now. Like, what are you going to do with them?
Yeah.
Data farming.
The other thing is, look, I've been skating and filming and being filmed for skating for 25 years, and I always took solace in the idea that if I died doing it, it would be the clip would at least exist
on LiveLeak.
I don't know where it would end up, but I would give my friends permission. I'm like, look, if I die doing something, you're totally allowed to use it in the video. Like, I'm okay with that. You'll traumatize everyone else, but I don't want it to just disappear into the attic. I want it to end up somewhere. Thank you. Somebody else said you should invest in whatever Pelosi invests in.
Yes.
That's true. Thank you, Ian.
You can mirror can mirror investors. You can find investors that you like to follow, and if they buy stuff, you can go ahead and mirror their investments.
Do you know anybody who, like, do you have any friends that were like inordinately into taking selfies? Like they would take them at really, really awkward times?
Okay, look, I know that
She's like, this is a podcast. People watch this. Why are you putting me on the spot like
I didn't
that?
ask for names.
No, I mean, I am the generation for Snapchat, right?
Yeah.
But I never understood the appeal of it. And people would just like do it all the time, like sending their friends a material that could possibly end up being blackmail.
Like, ostensibly.
And I never understood.
Ostensibly, we have fairly interesting lives. We do podcasts. We go and do things. Like, I'm in a band and stuff. I still can't find a use for Snapchat. I'm like,
What is the appeal? It's the
don't
most
get it.
boring social media app out there.
But isn't it also really, really popular amongst kids?
I don't even know if that's true at this point. I know plenty of millennials that still use Snapchat to this day with their adult friends.
like, I understand. Like, I send plenty of like videos over like iMessage. Like, make you take a little video, show someone. I don't understand why, like, the appeal of Snapchat. Why do I want to send videos and then have to watch a commercial for it? You know?
Everyone already has a story on Instagram.
Yep.
Twitter copied it as well.
I use Twitter has a story.
They used
For a
to
while.
They did, and I wanted to bring it back.
I want fleets back.
Yeah.
I use Instagram story more than I use any other social media app. But most of the time, that's not my own content. I'm just reposting stuff that's funny.
Yeah. I repost memes and jokes
Yeah.
on my Instagram story more than anything else.
The submarine videos. I was posting every submarine video when the sub thing happened. Every song that was made about the sub, I reposted. I would send Phil sometimes videos of funny music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's the whole point of it. But the amount of selfies, I guess, is just, I see people do that too, like in public, and that's actually crazy to me. The idea of like people are around and they're just taking the selfie with like people watching them.
I feel like people just don't pay that much attention.
Only boomers do.
Yeah.
If you see like the I just saw a influencer or whatever, like I think they were at the aquarium, and so someone's filming them at the aquarium. They're like looking around or whatever, and then they look over and there's some like 50-year-old dude like mocking her, and you're just like, all right. Obviously, the boomers doing it. You know, actually, 50's not even boomers anymore. But anyway,
Well, they take selfies like this with their pointer finger and with their reading glasses on.
And it's the guy angle. It's whenever the guy's about to send some message to a girl who's way too young to him on the internet. He's like, it's like this. He's looking up like at it like,
Hello,
this.
princess.
Hello, yeah, exactly. But like, you're right. People don't really notice these days. So like,
no, they don't.
Like,
This is why guys have pictures of them holding fish on their dating profiles. Guys don't take selfies. This is like one of the only pictures that he has of himself.
But our
Cut him some slack.
selfies are not the pictures you want to put on your dating profiles, are they, dudes?
I don't know.
I've never been on a dating app, so I
just didn't think that like selfies were.
For some reason,
Do they get professional headshots taken?
I don't imagine that's great.
Pictures of men holding fish are reviled on dating apps for no reason.
And men do that because it's like even though they're taking a picture of themselves, it has to be them actually physically accomplishing something.
It means that he isn't active on social media, which is a green flag, and he's not narcissistically into his looks.
Yeah.
Right?
Which is also a green flag.
Why is that a bad thing?
I've seen a couple of this is one of those comment sections that always goes wild. It's like when somebody says like men shouldn't take selfies, the comment section will just get lit up with people arguing about it, and I just wonder who has the time. Of course I have the time because I'm reading all of it. I'm just not engaging.
Do you agree?
What men?
I have no opinion on it because I'm a guy.
Regardless of what you think about taking selfies, I think everyone watching this and everyone here has done it.
It's kind of like my take where I say like it's a green flag if a girl doesn't have the most recent version of a phone because it means that she doesn't need the newest and greatest thing all the time. Like if a girl has an iPhone,
That's actually pretty smart.
If a girl has an iPhone Pro but not an iPhone Pro Max, green flag, super green flag.
Is
Love
it a red flag if she drives a Nissan Altima?
Yes. Automatic. There's this
Altima?
There's this great meme. It's this picture of this woman. She's a nurse. She's got her scrubs on. She's got 2 kids. She's covered in tattoos. And the cars behind her, it says, "I asked AI to generate an image of what a Nissan Altima driver looks like." She's got 2 baby daddies. She loves her kids, Aiden and Zayden.
You better hope no one with a Nissan Altima is watching right now.
But it's and in the chat, LNG says Ultima energy. It's a real thing. It's absolutely a real thing.
LNG.
Didn't we talk about a male model that died?
Yes.
Taking a selfie
Off a balcony.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was under question because people thought he might have been sewer slide, like he might have been considering sewer slide at that time. So we don't know for sure. I don't know if there was ever like any indication whether they figured out whether that was that or not. But it's an interesting thing that you point out, Phil. You're right. People back in the day would have made fun of people taking selfies and stuff in public. Now it's so common that people just go on about their day.
Most people, unless you're doing like a big old TikTok dance in the aisle that's annoying, people will just ignore it. And it will be shortly, I imagine, very soon, there will be
just walk around it.
that will just ignore the TikTok dances as well.
I've seen the TikTok dances in public.
The one that I always bring up is there's this TikTok dancer named Enola Beddard who used to do all these ones like on Rodeo Drive and Hollywood Boulevard. And back in like when she first started doing them, people would like have crazy reactions. Now most people just walk by and they don't even look up from their phone.
Okay, the worst one was her in the checkout line at Sam's Club.
Yep. That was before she got famous though.
Why?
Now she got the last laugh on that though because she's like super she's like
okay, keep simping.
I still simp
keep
for
simping.
Oh, Mary, come on. Keep simping.
I simp a little bit for her. I do.
See, he admits it.
Just a little bit. Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.